We are at the Chestermere Black Library expo. We are playing Warhammer Fantasy 2,000 points. We're doing a special campaign scenario thing that someone in our game group has put together, Alan, and I am playing him today. It's 2,000 points. We're playing Battleline, and we'll just go over his army starting from the right to the left. We got a unit of rats, just giant, like rat pack. We got warp lightning cannon. Alan, do you just want to go over your list?
Sure. Warp lightning cannon, slaves with shields. Engineer with doom rocket, slaves, no shields. Mortar attached to clan rats. They got the general, warlord, and a battle-standard bear. And we got Grey Seer and a unit of storm vermin with a warp 5 thrower, and abomination, and another cannon.
And on my side, I have Terrorgeist, a unit of 7 knights with my Vampire Lord, Vampire BSB, both level 1. 32 ghouls with my level 1 Vampire, a unit of 30 skeletons, and a Vargulf. And Alan has the first turn, and we'll get back to you after turn 1. Alright, so we just finished Skaven's turn 1. Essentially his whole army moved up. In his magic phase, he skittle leaped his dude over here. He withered 1 knight down, dropped his mortar onto my ghouls, which then took out a ton of them. Killed off 2 more knights with the rest of his lightning cannon shots, and my Vargulf made his regen save on that other lightning cannon. And we were off to the Vampire Count's turn. Alright, we just finished Vampire Count's turn 1. My Vargulf moved up into the woods and found out it was a wildwood, which did not beat down my Vargulf. Everything just kind of moved up. In my magic phase, Terrorgeist moved over here to scream at his Doom Rocket guy, which was like a grand 35 points I just got to accumulate. In my magic phase, I raised back 2 knights and got back 7 ghouls, and that was my massive magic phase. And we're off to Skaven turn 2. Hopefully the Storm Banner stays up. Alright, so we just finished Skaven's turn 2. Storm Banner stayed up, which made it so that his mortar and that warp thrower cannon couldn't shoot. Magic phase, he tried to wither my knights, and then I dispelled it. He then skitter leaped over to here and tried to cast Plague? Cloud of Corruption, and he used his 2 warp stones and failed and hurt himself, then brought him back up to full health. That was essentially all that happened in the Skaven turn, and we are off to Vampire Count's turn 2. So, Vampire Count's turn 2 just finished. I charged in onto his Storm Vermin there, and the Vargulf just ran over to that corner, and I reformed my ghouls with my Vampire and my Terrorgeist. The Storm Banner was still up, so I couldn't fly, and I couldn't make it over to this guy. So I just repositioned to try and scream at the A-bomb, and Storm Banner prevented me from screaming. In that combat, I killed 10 Storm Vermin, and he rolled a 10 with a Steadfast, so he's still there. And we are off to Skaven's turn. Alright, we just finished Skaven turn 3. As you notice, there's nothing much left of my army left. In the magic phase, in the charging phase, the A-bomb charged into my Terrorgeist, and both slaves charged into my ghouls and my skeletons. In the magic phase, he did his Cloud of Corruption and killed all my knights, and that was and he did 2 wounds to my Terrorgeist, and just did nothing else. Really wasn't effective, but killing off all my knights kind of really sucked huge. But in combat, the vampires just held their own there, killing 10, having no wounds in return. My ghouls with my vampire got shot to hell by a mortar. Go Skaven, shooting into combat. The A-bomb tore apart my Terrorgeist, and my skeletons lost combat by 2. And so we are off to Vampire Counts turn 3. So we just finished Vampire Counts turn 3. My BSB got stabbed down like a little bastard. One wound by rats, like his swarm banner, and then one wound by the vermin himself. My lord took a wound from the storm banner as well, or the vermin banner, and then was stabbed another time. I could not make a 3-up armor to save my life with a 4-up ward. They both had 3-up armor, 4-up ward, could not save anything. I still won combat, but my BSB's dead. In here, I won combat. He killed 1 ghoul. I raised 3 ghouls into that unit. In here, I won combat. He killed 1 skeleton. I killed 2 skeletons. I killed 2 slaves. And my Vargolf moved up over there, and we are off to Skaven turn 4. So we just finished Skaven's turn 4. In his combat phase, charging his A-bomb charged into my vampire and ghouls, and he impact hit killed all of my ghouls, and then ate my vampire. My vampire did 2 wounds to it, but then he overran it to the skeletons, and that unit just crumbled like hell. My vampire held off against the rat banner swarm of just killingness, and he won combat, and rats ran away on an 8. And he reformed to go look at this seer guy because he's just been killing him with magic. My dude is now only toughness 3. And we are off to Vampire Counts turn 4. So we just finished Vampire Counts turn 4. My Vampire Lord made... Oh no, I went to go charge his Gracier, and he fled. I think I screwed myself over by not reforming properly on my center because I was about 1/8 of an inch away from his guy from catching him. Vargolf came into the flank of his rats, and I killed about 8, and then he held. So we are off to... Oh, and my skeletons did not hold off the A-bomb and Slade horde. And we are off to turn 5 of Skaven. Alright, we just finished Skaven turn 5. His seer rallied and tried to cast Withering on my vampire, and I dispelled it. And then he tried to do the cloud. He hit his A-bomb that didn't wound it, and then failed to hit my general. So, yay, some luck. His Storm Vermin didn't rally, and they just kept going towards the end of the board. His lightning cannon didn't hit my general. His slaves charged into the flank of my Vargeists, and my Vargeist won combat. So he's just being a beast right now. This guy also misfired, but did not blow up or anything bad happened to him. So we are up to Vampire Counts turn 5. So Vampire Counts turn 5 just finished. My general charged his guy again. I rolled a 12. And he rolled an 11, so he got away. In this combat, all I did was do 2 stomps, and he beat me with the 3 ranks and 2 sticks. So I lost 2 wounds, and we're off to Skaven turn 6. So it's just after Skaven turn 6. He couldn't shoot anything because everything was combat. He failed to rally his Warseer as it ran off the table, and those guys failed to rally, but they are still on the table. It is now, in combat, his A-bomb charged into my general. He didn't do anything to my general. I did 2 wounds to him.
One with the horse.
One with the horse, my epic pony. And then over here, the Vargolf is no longer there. He got beat out by combat res, and the BSB punched him once in the face. And we are off to Vampire's final turn for this epic battle of Vampire Lord versus Abomination. So after Vampire Counts turn 6, it was a giant pillow fight in there. I rolled a 6 and 4 1s to wound him, and yeah, he regened a 1 wound. We did play to turn 7 to see who would win that fight, and my Vampire Lord just murdered him the next turn. But we are playing a special scenario where each the table was split up into 6 4 sides, like 6 4 cubes, 2 foot by 2 foot, and then every unit that's in those squares counts as controlling them, and whoever controls the most squares at the end of the game wins. And me with my 1 Vampire Lord left, I think Skaven won this one. But again, it's always a great game with Alan. So thanks for watching.